One thing that became clear was when you open up this editing window after checkout, where customers can make those changes to orders before they actually go to fulfillment, there is a big opportunity there for putting offers in front of customers and upselling customers before the fulfillment process starts. Is you're kind of essentially extending that sales funnel a little bit. And there are plenty of solutions out there on the market that have been doing that are doing that today. And one thing that we've kind of noticed after talking to hundreds of merchants over the last year is that there are a lot of merchants who are either really underusing that technology or they're not using it at all. And a lot of it comes down to, if they're not using it at all, it comes down to the complications and the difficulty of actually getting it set up. And it also comes down to like being unsure of whether or not you're actually setting it up the right way. So the first and foremost thing that we wanted to solve for when we were building out our upsells was making sure that it is just dead simple to implement and to onboard new customers for themselves. They can just click a few buttons and it's done. And not only is it done, but it's done very well based off of data on what the best offers are going to be for their store. So that was first and foremost the most important thing. And then on the underserved side, customers who were using technology for post-purchase upsells, but they just weren't getting the full benefit, the full impact they could be getting from those tools. A lot of it came down to order coverage and offer coverage. So for example, when you set up rules with an upsell app, they're like going to only apply based off of the rules that you set for carts that qualify for that upsell offer. So we would regularly see customers who are thinking, oh yeah, we have like a 3% acceptance rate on this offer, 4% acceptance rate on these offers. We're doing really well. But when we took a closer look at the data, we realized that only like 20, maybe 30% of their total orders were actually seeing offers at all. Why not closer to 100%? So that was another question we were asking. Why? When we build our upsells, we want to make sure that we have the maximum coverage that we can possibly have for orders that are flowing through your store. Otherwise, what's the point? If you have a tool, why aren't you using it to its full potential there? And then in addition to that, when customers are checking out via Apple Pay, checking out via Google Pay, etc., a third-party payment provider like that, those transactions do not qualify for the one-click upsell that happens right after checkout on Shopify. So there's going to be a certain percentage of your orders that always get passed over, that don't actually get those upsell offers from your tool. And that's just hard written into Shopify's rules. So how do we get around that? These are the questions that we were asking.